interview, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just starting now. It didn't start like 5 minutes ago when you were saying some stuff. Not just
No, I won't record anything I said before that.
Well, we just want to know what you feel about tonight. I know that Mr. Broadwater and Kermit Marsh just walked in about 20 minutes ago, so you missed earlier part of the night where people were debating who they wanted to root for in tonight's event. And do you have a favorite, and how is that person doing?
I'm not allowed to have a favorite. I'm the parliamentarian. I'm required to stay neutral in the presidential race, and I have. I am excited. It looks like we're getting to the point where we're going to have a clear nominee for our party, and it looks like that's going to be John McCain. So we can move forward towards actual preparation for the general. On the other hand, it looks like things may be more up in the air for the Democrats, although it looks like mostly a Clinton win tonight for them. Obama has a very strong showing. We've yet to see the late numbers, the West Coast and the Mountain States numbers in final. So it looks like they could be heading to the convention with a fight on their hands. I think that's substantially less likely for the Republicans than it was sounding like a couple of weeks ago. So this should be interesting.
Thank you, Mr. Marsh. And how about you, Mr. Broadwater? Are you surprised by any of the outcomes?
No, not really. I think that Hillary's doing fine. She's about 160 delegates up over him. And that's what you really want to watch in the Democratic primary is those delegates. Because it takes 840 for her to win. And she's at 690-something right now. So she's heading in on it. I think he's right. I think it'll be a much closer match in the Democratic primary than it is the Republican. I'm sort of, in the Republican race, I'd sort of like to see Romney doing a little bit better than he's doing tonight. So it's not going well, in my opinion, for him. But it's the most interesting primary we've probably had in 25, 30 years. And you see the people coming out for the vote. It's better than it's ever been, and I just hope it keeps going this way.
Thank you, Mr. Broadwater. Let's move down towards the end of the room and see what the other onlookers are feeling tonight. Hello, Mr. Dick Bencham. We're going to interview you tonight.
Why are you speaking English?
Because you are going to be on YouTube.
Oh, no.
No, we're just kidding. This is documentary. So I know you've been here since 6 o'clock. There's a lot of breaking news and a lot of surprises tonight. Are you surprised by any of the results tonight?
The only surprise that I have tonight is how well Governor Mike Huckabee is doing in the South. People say that he's a spoiled candidate for Mitt Romney, but it turned out that he's winning those states, and he's winning the South. Senator McCain is winning the Northwest, and the Northeast. So I don't see how Governor Romney is going to pick up his delegates. I mean, he's waiting for California, and California is the only thing that's going to stay. His execution tonight.
I know you're a delegate for Senator McCain. So how do you feel he's doing tonight, and what are your hopes for tonight?
I am confident about his chances of going to the nomination and represent our party in November against a Democratic nominee. I think he is the most electable Republican against a Hillary or an Obama ticket.
How long do you think it would be before Orange County know the result for Orange County?
I think it could be days, especially we have such a high participation in the absentee ballot voters. So I think to truly get the official results, it will probably take at least days, if not weeks.
Will that be true for all over the nation?
No.
I'm getting exciting now. I'm getting pushed around.
In some states like North Dakota, they already finished counting all the precincts because there's not a familiarity with using absentee ballot. I think Orange County, especially with the Vietnamese community, we're so used to using absentee ballots that it takes a long time to count those because you have to scan them in and instead of just like pressing the button and have it tabulated.
Thank you, Mr. Chung. Well, I've heard some clapping over here. I think there's some exciting turnaround with the race. So we're going to go over to Assemblyman Van Tran and see what he's looking at, because he's looking at the computer right now, and I'm sure there's some results that he's very interested in seeing. Mr. Tran, we're going to interview you for just a few minutes. We see that you're looking onto the computer. Can you tell us what you're looking at?
Oh, I'm just looking at the propositions from the Secretary of State's website.
What are the outcomes so far for some of the more popular ones? I think 93 to 95?
Well, it's still very early. There's only 3.3% of the total votes reporting in, which are probably early votes and absentee ballot being counted right now. And 93 is falling a little bit behind, about 3%. But all the Indian compacts, 94 to 97, they are passing at 57% at least. So they're flying out with colors.
Looks like you're very positive about Senator John McCain's race tonight. I don't see you looking on to the results so much as the other onlookers. What do you feel about that?
Well, I think Senator McCain will do very well tonight, and especially here in California. What's more important is that he needs to win in each and every congressional district, because we do not have a winner-take-all area. So it's going to be interesting to see how things pan out. It's still early in the night yet.
I agree. It's still very early, so we have a very long night, and in about a few minutes, we're going to come back to the onlookers and see how they feel by that time. Thank you.